Hey everybody, and welcome to Geeks and Drinks. I'm Jason,
I'm Jordan.
and we have a plethora of drinks to start off this week.
We're actually shaking it up for once, not doing the same thing.
Brought to us by our imaginary sponsors over at Shock Top. The first thing we started off with was this Twisted Pretzel Wheat, which...
Imaginary sponsors. My sponsor's over there. Sometimes she yells at me to keep drinking, or to stop.
Either way, there's still some drinking involved there.
And how?
I'm digging this Twisted Pretzel Wheat.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The only problem is because now I want a pretzel,
Yeah.
like an actual pretzel as well. Oh well. What's the other ones we have here? You
Pumpkin.
have like a
Pumpkin wheat.
pumpkin wheat with a really weird, like, what is that on the...
I don't know, jack-o'-lantern with glasses. But it looks like douche glasses because it's got, it's connected in the middle.
There you go. And usually the other drink we have on a weekly basis is our favorite, the Red Breast 12. This time you found...
I did no. I did
Or-
not find it. It was the girlfriend Steph.
Okay. So this
This is another no. We don't have Jessica. We have Steph in the background randomly yelling shit.
Yes.
But no, Steph was the one that actually found it this time. She got off work early and did a booze run, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So she bought the Jameson Caskmate Stout or aged stout.
It's interesting. I mean, I like it. It's interesting. It's different from we normally been having.
Because it's aged in craft beer barrels stout edition,
Right.
which I'm now intrigued if there's like lager or other word, but because it is stout, that you can taste like the chocolate coffee.
The remnants of it, yeah.
It's weird. It's not something I would have thought about, but it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. But let's get to the news, and the big thing is what we've been looking forward to for a while now, which is Jessica Jones. Finally available on Netflix, all 13 episodes. I have only gotten through 7 episodes.
I got through 6.
You got through 6.
In my defense, work got busy today. Management kept walking up going, Why are you watching this? I'm not. Jordan, we can blatantly see people humping on one of your monitors.
But you only got to episode 3.
Yeah, because like with us, we have like, because Jason and I work together, like there's your 2 monitors set up. Like I just had the one monitor of like just actual work shit, and the other monitor just Jessica Jones.
Which unfortunately had plenty of sexy time moments.
Yeah, it's not a bad show, but it's definitely it's sexier than Daredevil. It's not as violent, but it's sexier.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's what they switched on, which is weird. The one with the female character. It's like that's the one we're gonna sex up.
Yeah.
But whatever. I remember like episode 2. Episode 2. There's a scene where they go at it so hard. Like basically superhero sex scene where basically like they break the bed. And the worst part is one of my supervisors walks by and just looks over. And I don't know what to do because I'm literally just sitting there like replying to a chat and I have headphones on and that's playing and he's like, Jordan? Hi, buddy.
Awkward moment of
What
the
are
day.
you watching? Pause. Minimize. Nothing.
Oh.
He clearly saw through my clever ruse.
Yeah, I'm guessing, yeah. Because I know it was, for me, like I went to bed like at 10:30, 11 o'clock. I'm like, oh, I'll just see it in the morning. It's okay, fine. And for whatever reason, I was tossing and turning in my sleep, and around 11:45, I had this massive cramp on my side. So I woke up in pain. I'm like, ow, 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 get rid of the cramp. And I get up, calm down. I'm like, that's almost midnight. Yeah, screw it. Just stay up, turn on everything, and start watching Jessica Jones at midnight.
I tried to stay awake. And I did, and the worst part is right around midnight. Like, I saw that it was there, and it's like, cool, it's finally on there. I am so tired. And the staff was, I thought you were going to watch your show. Yeah, but this is way better. Tips on And, like, I think she was, like, legitimately upset because I kept saying, I'm going to watch it at midnight. This is my plan. This is what I'm doing.
Talked about it for weeks, yeah.
Yeah. And then sure enough, at midnight, turn the lights off.
But no, like, we still seen the first, well, both of us combined, we've seen the first 6 episodes.
We've seen basically the first half.
let's just break it down then. Like the characters, Jessica Jones. How are you liking this version of the character? Were you really aware of the character beforehand, or
Not really.
not really?
Jessica Jones is one of those characters where like I'd heard about her and just kind of assumed she was like that Ben Urich character, writer for the Daily Bugle. He was one of those characters like we kind of know about, but you don't really need to know.
It's in the universe, but it's not really pertinent information.
You know, like Squirrel Girl before Daredevil became a thing, or Deadpool became a thing.
Yeah.
Because Squirrel Girl was something no one should ever know. Like I still don't fucking understand that one. She took down Doctor Doom. Yeah, because the writers got bored and decided, yeah, this could happen, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, I digress. It's one of those characters, like, you don't really think about that often.
No.
And I do like, again, they're being very subtle about letting you know about they are in the same... No, the fact that they're still in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they're not having to constantly throw down your throat like the other movies, like, so Thor did this thing in New Mexico. Oh my god.
Right.
I'm Iron Man. What the fuck do I care?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. And they continue with the story. Like, they don't do that. The closest thing they got is they made a joke about how she doesn't fly. She jumps and then falls.
Yeah.
Carefully.
And then there's just minor
Like
references. Yeah. There's only minor references here to the big green guy every once in a while.
They don't even say the Hulk. It's just the big green guy.
Yeah. But given the history of this character in comics, it is one of those things that they have a very large amount of history they can easily go through. But I have a feeling they're not going to, and understandably so.
And I've told you, Marvel, they're the first ones to be, you know, comics for college kids, especially with X-Men. Like, they've built this massive universe where DC sticks to, like, these core, like, say 20 characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, occasionally you'll get a fucking weirdo like, you know, Crazy Quilt or Ten Eyes.
Oh, God, 10 Eyes,
or, you know, you'll get something obscure or weird. But for the most part, they stay pretty fucking close.
Right.
Where Marvel has no problem going, yeah, remember Iceman? What? Yeah, kinda. He's gay now.
Okay, what, why? Oh.
It's like, I forgot he even existed for a second, but thanks for the heads up. Like, Marvel has no problem. Like, they have this... They have an overabundance of characters that they draw from.
And they could easily turn around and say, let's make this random person a very important aspect of this upcoming event. Because we can.
Well, that's something that annoys me now. Like, just especially... Because... Like, remember there was the whole argument with Stan Lee. That whole... You know,
quit rebooting my characters.
Yeah, quit rebooting the characters. If you want a character if you want a black superhero... Make a fucking black superhero.
Yeah.
You know, if this is what you want, fucking just go make one. Don't be butthurt because the one that exists is not to your liking.
But yet, most people are not following that. No. I mean, look at the latest version of the Hulk now. It's not even Bruce Banner. It's the Awesome Hulk or something like that?
It's the Awesome Hulk. He was eating fucking, like, duck fried, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways, Jessica Jones is really cool so far. It's a bit sexier than I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
David Tennant was funny. Well, it's funny watching him be like a bad guy because, again, as a giant nerd, like I've seen fucking Doctor Who way too many times.
Right.
My favorite was I was watching one of the episodes at work. I started laughing because he's as the Purple Man, Kilgrave. He's watching soccer.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Kick the ball, you ginger twat!" And I immediately started laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm giggling, like I'm messaging like one of my friends,
right?
And like, Jordan, what's so funny? Ginger twat. The doctor just said ginger twat. But like it's weird, and it's apparently you've seen Seven, so you're like, dude. Which again, dude, that's that school teacher thing. What book you reading? This. What chapter you on? 10. 11's the best one.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, it was literally I watched it. You know, just before I had to take off and take care of a few things today, there was this huge scene. I mean, Tennant basically gets his moments at this point in the series so far to shine as Kilgrave, and he just revels in the moment, or just relishes the moment.
He's absolutely brilliant and fucking charming as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Even without like his powers.
Yeah.
Sorry, this way I keep forgetting.
Powers.
Like I'll do hand gestures. It's like, You guys totally can't see this. No, like he's believable. I mean, minus the fact that they're not going full blown comic where he's fucking purple.
Right.
Minus wears a lot of purple. It's like one of those weirdos. What'd you call them? Purple people? You talked about it. Whatever. Apparently, there's a group of people. They're just fucking obsessed with the color purple, and like that's all fucking.
All wears all purple. No, but I'd be curious to see like if they ever try to do anything with Kilgrave beyond Jessica Jones. I mean, maybe they'll bring him back for Defenders or do something with maybe Avengers, something like that. There was this one scene in the comics where the Purple Man was actually captured by Doom, and Purple Man still has all of his powers. He's telling everyone around him to leave him alone for a second and whatnot. Doom is so confident in his abilities that he demands and knows that he should be the rightful ruler of Earth, that he actually orders everyone away, takes off his mask, which actually blocks Purple Man's powers to him, and stands right in front of him and says, try to convince me. And he gets all pissed off because why can't I control you? And Doom keeps on going because this is the one man who has absolute willpower. And it pisses off Purple Man to no avail. Now, I highly doubt we'll get anything like that in the comics.
So you're expecting that weird Doom from Fantastic Four to come in? With his weird metal...
With his weird trash can face,
Oh, God, he was so bad.
It was so bad, but...
Yeah. It's nothing. Doom as a villain is fucking god-awful. Like, by all means, he's kind of a cool character.
All I'm saying...
But he's fucking ex machina. Like, to me, he's worse than Thanos. Like, they keep hyping him up to be, like, the end-all, be-all. But somehow he managedly fucking chokes on shit and just...
Everything.
Like, Thanos. What's Thanos' weakness? That he wants to fail?
Yeah, he subconsciously wants to fail, that wants to just embrace death for
Marvel,
all eternity.
There are times you just stop trying. But Jessica Jones, I mean, check it out. It's not bad. I mean, that's really all I'll say. I mean, it's still new, so I don't want to blatantly be like, in episode 2, can you believe that? No, I'm not that asshole.
We'll give it another week, and then we'll wrap it up, because obviously we're going to watch the rest of it this weekend.
Well, yeah, it like literally just came out today.
Yeah.
As of recording, it's fucking Friday.
So hopefully by the time you guys have watched this, you've watched more than we have, so we'll give our second half of the review next week.
We'll do an actual review instead of like just like, well, we can't talk about this. What can we talk about? Canon that's existed for decades.
All I'm saying is I'm looking forward to a scene between Kilgrave and Kingpin. Just to see what happens between the two. Could be interesting.
Full Metal Jacket.
Let's see about the other thing that you brought over today. Star Wars Battlefront finally came out amongst, years of hype building up to this game?
Yeah.
All the trailers looked freaking amazing. There's that one...
Because when 2 came out, that was before Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm. But with this one, there's they were smart that they got the streamers involved earlier on, so people can actually start checking it out and seeing all the cool stuff going on. Hell, there was that one video where it was you could dogfight with the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
And people were just like, I need this now. But then we finally play the game, and it
is a bare bones game.
It really, really is.
They sold me the bare minimum.
At full price?
At an above... no, because I bought the deluxe one.
Oh, so you bought even more?
Yeah, that was like an extra like $10, $15.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, yeah, you get the Battle of Jakku. Cool. Bought it so I could play with a buddy of mine. Next thing I know, PlayStation Network's like, no, we out. Like, no. We're not even doing that right now. And even then, it's like, no, you get it, but you still have to wait a fucking week?
Mm-hmm.
Like, at first I thought, it's like, well, no, you buy a deluxe, you can get it now. You pre-order, whatever. It's like, no. Right. You bought it. You spent extra $10 just so you can get it an extra week and a half early.
And the sad thing is, many people will go out there and buy it for that.
Lauren made that. Well, I think it was Lauren. It was Lauren or Dom, one of our friends. They made the comment to me, then just don't buy the game. If I knew, probably wouldn't have done it.
Wouldn't have bought it, yeah.
B, I'm full of shit because I still would have fucking bought it. But C, more importantly, the problem is they get away with shit like this every time because dumbasses like me will still fucking pay for it.
Well, it's one of those, we were hyped up for this. It is a Star Wars game, supposed to be of the highest quality caliber, quality. the visuals are drop dead gorgeous. It looks amazing. But the caveat to that is environments look great. Vehicles look great. Random characters look great. The hero characters, as they call them in here,
all 6 that you get when you first get the game. And I don't mean you get 6 heroes and 6 villains. You get 6. You get 3 heroes and 3 villains.
You get what?
And just to be certain, heroes, you get Luke Skywalker, where he looks kind of funky as shit from Jedi. Mm-hmm. Han Solo and Princess Leia.
Princess Leia looks like a dude.
She's very mannish.
Yeah, and
then villains, you get Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, and Boba Fett. That's it.
Mind you, this is none of the original actors or actresses voicing their roles for this game.
Get Chad Vader.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, it's the voice acting is shit. My favorite's the Han Solo taunt. Mm-hmm. Like I know there's that image of him somewhere with like the one arm like way the fuck up here while he's like shooting with this one. Mm-hmm. But like the way they pull it off in this game, like he looks like he's getting ready to kick a field goal. Like he just has to put his hand up first to like make sure he's doing shit right. And then it just fucking stays there.
Either that or it's more along the lines of he's now there for as a fashion icon. So
his hair looks like garbage. Mm-hmm. Like, did you know, like, there were times when I played yesterday, it's like, when did you become blonde? What the hell's going on in this game?
And then it gets down to the gameplay of it.
Ford's a brunette.
If you set it up...
Go back to your Stormtrooper condom. Your little cock cozy. And it's a cock cozy. That thing looks like a little dick. But anyways, Battlefront, and then like I said, the controls were kind of janky with the
Yeah, the controls, especially when you're flying, that one was interesting.
Like I had time to get used to it, which is why like I understand like Jordan killed 13, Jason killed 2. Like I understand it's because when I played yesterday for the first time, I died so many times.
Yeah.
Like me and my buddy Dom, people who like I'm not saying we're video game experts, but Dom spends way too much fucking time playing video games. And then me, who's like, I've been around, like, I kind of know what I'm doing.
Right.
Especially when it's like, oh, you're not playing an FPS? I've got this. And I'm sitting there going, dude, I totally have what the shit, I just exploded. I literally just hit nothing and tanked. Mm-hmm. But, so again, I've had time to adjust to it, and it's not, doesn't feel natural.
But, I mean, gameplay aside, we're talking about the number of playable stuff offline. You mentioned already with the heroes and villains, you only get 6.
Yeah.
But if you want to play anything offline, besides from the training levels,
training levels, there's all of 5, by the way.
But then you get, like, the random, like, single and co-op missions, or the survivor mode.
Yeah, basically offline mode, you're stuck to... either tutorials, it's like, oh, you want to check out all the cool shit we got? You can do this. You play like a 5-minute fucking tutorial. It's kind of stupid. And then there's versus mode, which is essentially, it's like you can either play little maps by yourself, or you can play, you can split screen play against a friend.
Right.
And with that, there is all of, 6 or 8 or some shit like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, there's not many. And literally, it's like, do you want to play regular mode where you're Joe Schmo versus Joe Schmo? Or do you want to play against your friend as a hero? Hero means hero and villain for some fucking reason. They couldn't think of a better goddamn term. And it's literally, it's like, yeah, we have Hoth map. You want to do regular or hero? No, that sounds retarded. Cool. You want to go play on Tatooine? You have regular or hero.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got? We got Endor, regular, and hero.
Now, mind you, this is not like a regular map and a hero map. It's the same.
Oh, it's the same bullshit map.
Yeah,
it's the same fucking map.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, it's not actually.
Oh, is it not?
No, because remember the other one is the it's like the Hangar Bay and Hoth, and the other one's just like generic snow level.
Yeah, okay.
The other ones are, though, like, they're fucking generic as shit.
So the meat and potatoes of this game is all online, which there's always going to be people out there there are already plenty of. People who are massively overpowered than you, who know the game far better than you are, and will basically spawn...
Oh, yeah. If you try to play online, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Dom, our buddy Dom, he's one of those guys that spent like hours upon days of hours worth playing like Battlefield and fucking Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And he'd logged in and died like just immediately.
Oh yeah.
By someone named Fuzzy Cat with like 3 Z's or some shit like that. Oh, I giggled at Dom the entire time. I was like, "You want to give it a go then, fucker?" No. I don't want to get killed by a 12-year-old from Tennessee.
Who has to teabag you in order to collect the points.
No, that's only the offline one.
Only the offline thing. Yeah, I thought that was weird. Like you kill someone, you don't get the credit unless you essentially grab the coin icon from their corpse.
Yeah. Which means you literally have to kill them and then run up to them afterwards. Makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. So, but you look at all this and thinking, okay, well, is there going to be additional stuff, additional DLC? Surprise, surprise, yes. Within 24 hours.
You tried to even feign sarcasm with that. Like, that's just
I
bullshit.
I know.
Like, it's EA, so you should kind of already know there's going to be DLC. I just didn't expect, like, I bought the deluxe version. I didn't even buy, like, the bare bones one.
Yep.
Which, that's depressing as shit in my eyes for people who actually, like, oh, I'll just get the regular one. The fuck was the difference?
Yeah.
The only thing I can see is the actual cover of the goddamn game.
That's about it. Yeah, so they have the season pass for Star Wars Battlefront.
He spent $11.
No, I spent $11 on Batman Season 1, and that was awesome. 60s Batman. Special place in my heart every time.
So for the season pass of Star Wars Battlefront, you get new expansion packs, you get 20 new pieces of tech for like weapons, vehicles, Star Wars cards. You get 4 more heroes and villains. Okay, so they should have been already included.
So is that separate or like it's 4 total?
I think
like
it's
you probably
4...
get 2 villains and 2 heroes.
Well, considering the phrase is 4 more heroes and villains for you to fight as or against, I want to say 4 and 4, but most likely it's going to be
4
2
more
and 2.
heroes and villains. Like they're lumping it together.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2 and 2. So you get a maximum of what, 5 and
Jabba
5?
the Hutt.
You want Jabba the Hutt to be a playable character?
Not like regular Jabba the Hutt, like the one that was like the edited one, where it's like some fat guy in a fur vest.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I can see that.
Running around shrugging. Didn't make it into the film.
Yeah, you never know. They are adding new game modes, 16 new multiplayer maps, hence the word multiplayer. So any of the expansions to the offline stuff, well, you're kind of screwed.
No, that's probably the expansion packs featuring brand new content.
Either like new missions.
Although that's still sketchy, the fact that 4 epic expansion packs featuring brand new content set across the Star Wars galaxy, including...
Yeah. There's a lot of double meetings and hidden text behind all of this.
My favorite is 2-week early access to each fight.
Each expansion pack. So you have to buy the game for what, $60 to get the season pass to collect all of this stuff, which is not at once. It's like over like 4 or 5 times. It's another $50.
Mine was $70 without tax.
So
Because already it was $69.99 for that game.
So you basically, if you decide to go through all this, and let's face it, you most likely will, you're gonna spend like $120, $130 after tax for a game that should have all come out with the content at launch, not the whole, hey guys, let's...
You would think.
I know.
Honestly, I
hate DLC with the fucking
I don't buy any goddamn DLC, I'll still be fine.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like, I have it now just as like when people, like, when stupid people buy Mario Kart. Mm-hmm. Essentially what the Wii was for. You have it for when people are over. Yeah. You know, instead of playing a rousing game of Clue, Life, or Shoots and Ladders, it's like, let's play a fucking round of Battlefront. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what it's become. An expensive version of fucking Monopoly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although, speaking of Star Wars, I don't remember if you had it in the notes or you plan to talk about it. The fact that because nerds were so pissed about the prequels, George Lucas is like, yeah, that's why I don't want to direct anymore. You guys took all the fun out.
Well, he in this recent interview with I know what you're talking about with the Entertainment Weekly, he bitched about how the fans basically crucified him for the prequel trilogy.
'Cause he made shit.
And then he also further whined a bit. He called it like he related to a breakup with his involvement or lack of involvement with Force Awakens.
Mm-hmm.
He was stating himself in other previous interviews that he has not seen any footage, and that he's actually looking forward to go to see it in the theater as a fan.
He was that asshole that made us think when the Force Awakens trailer came out. He goes, I didn't see it. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it seems like a breakup, but the problem is you were the one that got dumped.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, you created this in the beginning, but the problem is you kind of lost your way. Only even after the first movie.
What do you mean lost his way? Like, he never had a way in the first place. His way was merchandising. Think about it.
That was just brilliant business.
But even if you look at the original trilogy, the ones that did better
were the ones he didn't direct.
Were the ones he had little to no contact with.
Yeah, that's true.
They literally put him in the corner and said, keep playing with your toys, Lucas.
Yeah.
Little Georgie, just go back. Yeah. Let's play with your weird action figures where the lightsaber's hidden in the hand already. You have to slide. You were old enough. I'm sure you probably had these. Where they actually pushed a little lever and, like, lightsaber came out through the hand.
I remember those.
Yeah. I had those.
I never owned them because they were too violent for my childhood. But I had friends who did. Yeah, I lived in a very
that's what I'm like,
household. Yeah.
That wasn't like me, like, looking down on you. That was more like just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What a shit childhood he had.
Yeah, well, you know. But I just look at it as there's so many things that could have gone well, and especially for the prequel trilogy. But then Lucas went, I want to do everything pretty much on my own. And, well, the results speak for itself.
But I wonder if that was due to the original trilogy. People like me going, yeah, you not having any contact was for the best. You shouldn't. Like, you can't do this shit on your own. And like that teenager that leaves the house for the first time, it's like, I have this. The world is mine.
Yeah. You had a grandiose idea. You let people into your universe and expanded it into a very positive way. It was a great idea. Hence why we're looking at already box office records for The Force Awakens, and we're still a month out from the damn movie comes out.
That shit's hilarious. We even talked about it in a previous episode.
Day one pre-sale was over $6 million.
$6 million opening day that hasn't happened yet for like 2 months.
And it's kept on increasing because as of now, they've actually made over $50 million in box office revenue, and the fucking movie isn't even out yet for another 4 weeks. Now, granted, 1/3 of all of these sales are IMAX tickets, which are horrifically expensive, but yeah. $50 million a month before the movie's even out.
Jesus Christ. Why haven't we bought tickets yet? We will eventually.
Oh, God, that's just amazing. Now, I read all of this, and I'm still eternally hyped for this movie, but then I always remembered of the final scene from Fanboys.
What if it sucks?
What if it sucks? Fade to black. It's like, or cut to black. Shit. JJ, you better not, fuck this up.
Again, what have I been saying? Star Trek was essentially Star Wars.
Yeah, it turned into that. Now he's trying to out Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we'll have to see what happens with all of this. Who knows? But, yeah, we already called this was going to be a short episode anyways. Is there anything else you want to talk about for this time? The big things were basically Star Wars Battlefront and Jessica Jones. I know next episode we will have more information. Plus, also, we hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. If you guys are going to go out on Black Friday, you're a moron. Just stay home and just shop stuff online already like everyone else.
Black Friday is a perfect chance to get out some aggression.
That is true.
Do you really think I give a shit about spending $12 for a toaster that originally was like $30? No. The point is, that normal bitch I get to see at Target who's usually walking around like, I get to go throw a fucking elbow and then take that toaster.
I remember my first job was working at a cashier at Toys R Us. over a decade ago. This is the year that Furby was huge. We had this huge.
Are you?
Shut the hell up. We had this huge pile of Furbies at the front of the store. It was like maybe 8 feet by like 10 feet long and whatnot. Maybe 4 feet high, 5 feet high. They were building from the day before. The line was already wrapped around the building when I showed up at like 4 o'clock in the morning or something like that on Black Friday. And they opened the doors. People instantly started like literally just grabbing like handfuls of the stuff and sprinting into the other parts of the store. And then unfortunately some woman got tripped and dove head first into the giant pile of Furbies. Furbies are going everywhere. And no one's giving a damn about the woman or anybody else. They're just going around picking up all their own Furbies for as much as they can.
They're just going to get trampled.
Sprinting. I just said that. This is my first job.
How old were you when Furbies came out, Steph?
Oh, God. Why are you asking how old were you? Oh, I know. I'm old.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because even I was young when that shit came out.
No, this must have been...
Because even I was in elementary school, because I remember Jessica had a Furby. My cousin Greg had a Furby. Greg's Furby was cursing at Jessica's. Jessica sneezed on it, got it sick, and killed it. Like, Jessica had the outbreak Furby.
Yeah.
That basically, like, caused another Furby to die. Like, it just sneezed for, like, a day straight, and then eventually,
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, we found patient 0.
Some programmer at Furby headquarters is like, ha.
I would not be surprised. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I know. I'm old. It was a very eye-opening experience. It was my first job.
Was everything in sepia tone back then, like I would imagine?
Yeah, everything's still in sepia tone, you know?
What's up?
I was in
God damn it. Why am I... I'm so old.
That's amazing.
Fuck all y'all. Anyway.
Hey, I was in 4th grade.
I was in 4th grade too, once.
Yeah, during the roaring 20s.
Fuck you.
What was it like going to elementary school with Susan B. Anthony?
Nice woman. Always complaining about her stars.
Never enough.
Yeah, exactly.
All
right, and on that note, we want you guys know sometime probably during the next weekend. We'll have Thanksgiving, we'll have Black Friday, we'll do something after that. Hope you guys have a enjoyable holiday, whether or not you're with family. If you're not with family, props to you.
Family.
Yeah, I know. If you guys have any ideas regarding any... I don't want to spend that. Let me try that. If you find any great deals on Black Friday or Cyber Monday, feel free to share them online. You can hit me up on Twitter and Facebook at @AtalkerLifeJason. We'll share with them. I don't know if we'll be buying anything, but if we do, we'll let you guys know. I've already spent way too much money this week as is, so...
Dude, I'm working nonstop just so I can not
it's
work
not even
nonstop.
I was gonna say
like there's no end game for me other than the fact that it's like I'm gonna work like a fucking madman, and then do nothing.
Yeah, exactly. You have all this money. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. As always, we'll see you next time for Geeks and Drinks. I'm Jason.
I'm Jordan.
Cheers, Internet.